My name is Brian Ross. I'm a graduate of Eastern's Radio Television Department, class of 1985. I always loved movies and TV, and from the very first days of MTV, I was inspired to seek a new path that led me to Eastern, best alternative to USC Film School in the Spokane area. If you've seen my posting on YouTube regarding the adventures of Len, you know what that work meant to me. Here's just a little bit of background on me. I was born in Spokane in the early 50s and raised a first-generation TV junkie. My dad had an 8mm Bolex and enjoyed doing a little bit of that. I went to the UW in 1970 and was an art major for 2 years, but dropped out to play in a rock and roll band. In the mid-70s, I moved down to LA to seek my fortune, as it were. I attended Hollywood Boulevard film classes, then attempted to shoot this short film. Unfortunately, I loaded the stock improperly, which made the result unusable. A little distraught, I gave up a life in the visual arts for the time being. Back in Spokane, I sold and installed alarm systems for my dad and jumped out of airplanes for fun. And one day I went out to Eastern's Radio Television Department to sell him an alarm system, took a look around, said, this is where I want to be. And I look back on that now as some of the best years of my life, and then I had a decision to make. Based on my influences and a family history in Hollywood, there was really only one place for me to go.
Meet Alec Carroll.
I've got a great idea for a movie.
No! He knows what he wants.
I do?
Yes, you do.
What do you got?
The first job was as an unpaid production assistant on a low-budget, non-union 35mm feature called Smart
I
Alec.
need my money back.
Your money?
We're looking at his picture now, Alex.
Alec.
And it was an opportunity to be both in the production office and on the set.
What did you say your name was?
Alec.
Smart Alec, coming soon to theaters everywhere.
And though it was destined to go straight to video, I did make a friend from then on in the movie star, Ben Glass.
Mr. Von Cram. This means you're gonna do it.
Now, the only thing is missing is my signature.
And the director, Jim Wilson, who would become a major part of my professional life and would go on to win an Academy Award.
There's the auto.
I told Jim I'd always worked on a production from beginning to end. And with that, was offered the assistant film editor job for a whopping $300 a week. We spent 3 months cutting the film on a flatbed editor in Ben's apartment.
Auto.
Daddy! 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 Daddy!
It's a new day, there's a new way to make your life complete.
While I might have liked to pursue another film editing job, I met a video cameraman, David West, who worked for a video production and rental company. I immediately doubled my paycheck and was also given many opportunities to shoot, edit, and wear other hats as I had done at Eastern. This was my American Videogram era, where low budgets were often stretched thin. We did, however, manage to have some fun.
Everybody knows that being a stranger in town can be a mighty lonely thing. You don't know anybody, and nobody knows you. The problem is, where does a stranger find interesting people to talk to? There's only one place to go, only one way where a stranger isn't a stranger any longer.
For only $2 plus any tolls, you can share in a live phone fantasy just by calling 976-3388. And it's live, not a recording. Imagine the fun we can start just by picking up your telephone.
Or that you were a famous rock and roll star with screaming female fans all over you.
Pick up the phone and call me at 976-3388. Now, go ahead. I dare you.
And the winner is...
All right, one more time. Where were you on the night of the crime?
I told you, I was on the phone most of the night talking to 8 different people. It's a party line. You call up and you say whatever you want.
You expect us to believe that you can have your own party on the phone?
Yeah, and so can you guys.
All right, let's take it back to the cage. Before you go, you're entitled to one phone call.
Hello? Who's on the line? Hi, Victoria. How you doing?
That's exactly what.
Hey, can you guys keep it down? I'm on the phone in here, all right?
Financed by some South Korean money, I shot these videos on the cheap and mostly like little travelogue pieces. Corny music, sure, but worth a couple weeks of work. Ben assisted and made several cameo appearances.